Hello friends and welcome back to another video. Today I got something different, something new for you. If you remember, about a week ago I announced that I would be offering the chance for some of you to call me, tell me about their problems and get my advice on it. And I've been recording all of those calls and today I want to show you a couple of minutes from one of them because I've been talking about one problem that I think many of you who are beginning creators are currently struggling with. And that is dealing with perfectionism, or feeling that whenever you're making a video it's just not good enough. The quality is not there and it's not worth putting out yet. And that especially comes from watching other bigger creators and seeing what kind of quality videos they can produce. And so since currently we have that challenge running where you can send me in your videos, by the way, all the information down in the description below, I figured this would be a really important one for you to share today, to give you that little bit of extra motivation so that you can start publishing your videos and not being held back by perfectionism anymore. So this call was with Brian from California and he's currently been struggling with exactly that. So this might be exactly your situation, and if you watch this entire video through, I hope this will give you like a bit of better understanding why you shouldn't be too worried about the quality of your videos in the very beginning. So here's the couple of minutes from that call. If you would want to see more of such calls where I'm dissecting some of the problems that you might have personally, then leave a comment down below and tell me if you would want me to make more of these. Enjoy it. Tell me a bit about you. What are you currently working on? What's your situation?
I've been studying for marketing for 4 years, and then recently after watching some creators like yourself and other people like Casey Neistat, I started getting into filmmaking and stuff, and I started to pick up a couple projects here and there. But every time I create short videos, I feel like they're just not very creative. There's no real message to take away from. I feel like it's just a bunch of videos put together.
I think I can reply to that directly before even having seen any of your videos. I wouldn't be too worried about this at all, because especially it sounds to me like you're not in this for such a long time yet, are you?
No.
So in that case, it's I wouldn't worry about this at all, because the video is running here. To me, what I saw there, it looked like you had a lot of cool different angles. You chose different cameras, you chose different setups. So to me, what I think the bigger underlying issue here is that, and I had that in the beginning, is that we normally watch our favorite creators on YouTube, be it Casey Neistat, be it whoever, and we see that they make so nice and well put together video and well thought out, and they just hit everything perfectly. And then when we create our first videos ourselves, we know how good things look like because we've seen it on YouTube. But then we measure ourselves against that standard. And that's never gonna, you do yourself a favor doing that, because those people that you see there creating really nice videos, they've been doing that for 10-15 years. And it's not like you could just go into the game and then being that person and doing videos in their quality just from the get-go. If that would be possible, then we would have hundreds of Casey Neistats, but we don't, because it takes years to develop that. So what I've seen there from you is that it all looks perfectly fine. This looks totally good. And in the beginning, it's like you can't expect from yourself that you be the expert and that you have the most creative videos and the coolest storylines. That is something that is an expectation that comes from seeing other creators and then measuring yourself against that. But that's something that you need to stop doing, because that is only bring you down and stop you from creating. Whereas what you should actually focus on is just with every single video, make one small step of improvement.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you, in the beginning for me, it's I had the exact same problem. I didn't feel like my videos were any good or anything special. What I did to fix that in the beginning is I was copying. So I was always taking someone else's style of video or any sort of idea that they had, and then I took that idea and copied it and applied it to my situation. That is, but copying in a sense of I only took the idea and then I did my version of that. Not copying in the sense of I make the exact video that someone else already created.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Okay. No, yeah, that makes sense.
So what I would do in your situation is just simply to stop bringing yourself down and worrying about it, and just be excited to learn something more with every single video. Because for me, at the point where I've gotten now, I think I created by now 400 or 500 videos. And it just doesn't happen with the first 5 to 10 videos. It's just a process of improving one single step at a time from the one piece that you create to the next one.
Okay. So pretty much I guess would you recommend pretty much me trying to film every week or something? That way I can try to practice my skills in terms of editing and story telling.
Yeah, so practice is the one thing. And then the other thing, though, that I think what you're much rather, just by the 5 minutes that I know you now, what you're much rather struggling with at the moment, rather than your skills, is your mindset, in a sense that don't judge yourself and don't judge what you're creating. Judge yourself only by the actions that you take and by the effort that you put in, not by the result that in the end comes out. Because you can't expect to make a really good, cool video if you don't have that experience yet. But you can expect of yourself is that you put in a whole lot of effort and a whole lot of time, and that you do one minor step of improvement with every single video. And that's what you should measure yourself on.
Okay.
For me personally, what would be important to give you from this call is that don't bring yourself down and don't judge yourself. Just try to focus on actually having fun making the videos. Because eventually this entire journey is going to take a couple of years to get to a really good level. Not only in terms of skill, but also in terms of making this something like a business for yourself. So how I am doing it at the moment. And you will only be able to carry that through if you have joy on making the videos. And you deprive yourself of the joy in making the videos if you compare your own videos against someone big who's been doing it for years. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I really want to tell you that I really appreciate your time and pretty much all the advice you've given me. I'll definitely start working on it and I guess thinking about it. But I'm really grateful for giving me your time.
I'm happy to help. And if you give me a follow-up in a couple of weeks, a month from now, then just send me an email and say, hey, I did this, I've been working on it. Because after all, it's I can tell you this now and I can give you a ass kick now, but I'm not there for you all the way, right? So
right.
That means that it's still on you to do that and to execute on that now, right? And tomorrow, that might be the thoughts that you have in your head now that I've given you, they might be gone. And then it's on you to pick yourself back up and then carry that through. I'm pretty confident that you just need to keep going. Just don't lose the joy in it. Just don't give up on it. Just keep going and then see what comes out in the next 1, 2, 3 years from now. You'll be surprised how much progress you make by just sticking with it.
All right, sounds good, man. Thank you very much.
Okay, man. I hope this helped and talk soon.
All right, see you. Bye.
Bye. I would really like to hear from you if this is valuable, if I share these kind of short clips from the calls. So leave a comment down below and tell me if you would want to see more of those, because I got plenty more of such recordings with common problems that many of you might be struggling with. So that was it for today's video. I really hope this was helpful. Hope you had a great weekend and see you in the next reaction video, probably tomorrow.